What's going on, everybody? Damon Woodward back again at another one of my flips. I just flipped one about 2 streets over from this one, so this is it's fairly familiar for me. One of my other ones was a direct comparable to this. The way that I found this property, I didn't have a lot of time to close. Somebody phoned me up that had this under contract, and for some reason they couldn't close, or they decided against closing. So they were in a little bit of a scramble. They called me up, they said, hey, can you close? Do you want a deal? I had a look. Looked like a pretty nice deal to me, so it was a little bit of a stretch, but I ended up getting it closed here. But if you want to come and have a look. So the one that I just flipped was 2 blocks away. This has an extra bedroom. This also has a garage. And if you look behind us here, this is also right across the street from a nice little school. So I'm hoping that this one is going to sell really nice. The last one sold over asking. The last one sold in only 5 days on market. So come and have a look. When I'm doing these initial walkthroughs, I usually like to do it before the contractors have been in here. But I just didn't line it up in time. So the contractors have already been in here. They've already started doing a little bit of a demo. I believe the kitchen's out. I haven't been here for a few days. The walls, they're getting primed. As you can see here, this hasn't been touched yet, but we're probably gonna have to figure that out at some point. So if you wanna come with me. Everything's covered in dust right now, so there was a nice kitchen in here. The kitchen wasn't in half bad a shape, except the one that I'm putting in, of course, is gonna be brand new, so it's gonna look really nice. You have to spend a little bit of money on the kitchen. You have to make sure the kitchen looks good, or else people don't really wanna buy them. The carpet in here as well. So this carpet in here, this carpet was probably the worst carpet that I've ever seen in my life. And I've walked through quite a few bad houses, like probably bed bugs galore. I don't even know what was going on with this carpet, but that's ripped out now, luckily. Same thing, walls that was a different color is getting all primed, so we're getting ready for some paint here in a little bit. The other thing that I think was fairly weird about this house is downstairs in the basement, we'll probably go down there in a minute, in the dungeon here, there was about 8 or 9 washer and dryers just like stashed in the basement. I don't know why they were hoarding washer and dryers, but it was kind of weird. One of them was really old. One of them looked like it was probably from like the 50s or something. So if you want to come around, so this was all laminate. We stripped the stairs, same thing, primed up all the walls here. Not a whole lot going on up here, but the bedrooms up here, they were this weird cream pink color or something when I first bought this house. They've been at work for the last week or so, so it doesn't really look the same, but these were all pink before. Now it's kind of nice and white. Definitely don't want to have pink. And if you look out the window here, if you can see, we actually have a garage back there too. So one of the things about that garage is that it was full of a bunch of scrap steel. I think it still has a whole bunch of scrap steel in there. So I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of cash for that. Somebody might be able to come and pick it up. It's like full of scrap steel. And the reason why this property in particular was on the market is because there was some kind of a death. So this is like probably like a dead old man house, you know, rest in peace. But it happens. It's usually death, divorce, downsizing. That's usually how you come across deals at 40 to 60 cents on the dollar. So unfortunately, you know, somebody wanted out, so I just happened to grab it. So this is a 3-bedroom. So you have bedroom number 1, bedroom number 2, bedroom number 3. Kind of nice. It is sort of a busier street, but at the same time, same thing, starter house. I really like the starter homes right now. They're really easy. They're in and out. I shouldn't say easy, but they're in and out fast. The finishing doesn't have to be super great. And usually it's you know, a 6 to 8 week turnaround. So you can literally see the school there. So I think whoever buys this property in the end, it's probably going to be a family. They're probably going to have a few young kids. It's 3 beds, 1 bath. One of the downsides of the house is this is the only bathroom. So as you can see, it's not really a super good layout. So we got to do some drywall. We got pretty much fixing everything in here, ripping everything out, putting a new vanity, putting everything new in. But for the price point, you have, you know, you're right by a school, you have the garage, you have the 1 bathroom. Unfortunately, I was debating putting a second one in downstairs, but the comparables, I don't really need to do that, so I don't really need to spend the money there. So I decided against it. If you want to follow me back downstairs, we will go down into the dungeon. There might still be some appliances down there, I'm not sure. Looks like whoever was doing the work in here had a couple of nice burgers here. That's kind of cool. And same thing, These old dungeons are usually not really super great. Yeah, this is the washing machine. I think that's what this is I was mentioning. Like, I don't even know what the vintage of this would be. Maybe we should put this on Kijiji. What do you think? Maybe we can hawk this thing for a few bucks. But so updating some electrical down here. Not a whole lot happening. We're gonna spray this whole thing with white. So we have, you know, A, it kills the smell. B, it looks a little bit cleaner at the end. So spray it all down, get rid of some of these appliances. Water tank, so-so. Furnace, so-so. I'm gonna service it and just have a look to see if I need to replace it. I put it in the budget just in case, but I don't think I'm gonna have to. But we'll get it serviced. So other than that, I'm not spending a whole lot of time or money down in the basement. So you can't really see from the video, but it smells pretty bad down there. Down in the dungeon. And then what we're gonna do out here is not a whole lot. If you wanna follow me outside, follow me. We'll come around the side. Same thing with this yard as well. This yard was like piled up. There was grass up to here, so I had to get a crew of people in here just for the yard cleanup. Same crew that I usually use. They do quite a lot of these yard cleanups in this with this system here. Probably pull that door right over. But you got a couple little sheds. I heard from the you know, through the grapevine that this guy also had another like big garage, or he was renting some neighbors' garages, and he had a whole bunch of scrap metal like in multiple different garages. So I still have to investigate that to see. And if you want to have a look in here, you know, step into door number 2 here. Garbage everywhere. So like this is just full of old garbage. You probably can't see, it's pretty dark in here. I don't even know if there's a light in here. Maybe. Does this work? No, no light in here. But if you can or can't see, it's just one big heaping pile of just bullshit in here. A bunch of wood and scrap metal and some other stuff. And across the alleyway there's more scrap metal. So this is gonna be a job just in itself to clean this up. Maybe we won't. Yeah, so I'm not really sure yet what's in here. I think there's some more scrap metal in there. But not a whole lot going on the outside. We're gonna change out some windows. Windows getting changed. Those ones are staying, which is nice. Don't have to do the roof on this one, luckily. A couple of the other properties I'm doing now need roofs, but this one fortunately doesn't need a roof. But one of my favorite parts about this property, again, is I know the area. I just flipped one a couple blocks away. It sold right away. It sold over asking. This one has an extra bedroom. This one also has a garage. And this is also right across the street from this nice school here. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of the flips I'm doing, check me out on Instagram, check me out on YouTube, and leave a comment if you have any questions for what I'm up to. Thanks a lot. See you later.